With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Oh, good return up past the 30. And he'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. And the play clock running down, so Mike Tomlin burns a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Great, set.
Hurts throwing right away. He gets this into the hands of Jenkins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Set. Hey, let's go. Kyle, let's get it. Hey, Silver. Hey, Tiger Hornet. Hey, 73.
Throwing is Hurts. He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And the Ravens will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't. Totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he's going to take this across the 15 into Browns territory. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Another run with Mitchell. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now Lamar changing the look. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. The 20, down to the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A big play there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Ravens 7, Browns nothing. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Browns drive about to get started. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Here's 2nd and 10. Hurts. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Yeah, look at this Baltimore defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5. Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Hey, Silver, 180.
He'll try and throw for it here. He'll try to do it himself. And got his man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And it looks like they'll move things around here.
It's a gain of 35. First down, Cleveland.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And a throw right sideline is complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That goes for a gain of 31.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Judkins going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Ravens' 3-yard line.
73, 73.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that's going to be caught from Browns. Touchdown. Chris Godwin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. And this ball will come out to the 35.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Here's Jackson. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 15.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Browns are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Now Hurts looking to change the play.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Let's go. Trim it. 73. 73. Go Silver, ready?
Back to throw now on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. 7-7, our score after 1. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Looking to throw. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now Hurts, he's going to do it himself. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 19. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
63, 60, like a hornet.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. This one is complete to Jenkins. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now Hurts changing up the play. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they can't bring him down. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Taken down back at the 18-yard line.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete.
Yeah, boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle is going to leave him about a yard or so short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. And now they'll shift things around.
Silver, set. Go Silver, ready? Tiger Hornet.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
This is caught. Touchdown.
Quinshon Judkins
From 10 yards out.
And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Ravens 7.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
On the return, it's Xavier Worthy. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up. It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
2nd and 10.
Report.
Throwing is Jackson.
Got a man over the middle, Worthy.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
They run over center with Mitchell.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Now it's Jackson. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, 51 yards. And the Ravens are back within a score.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post-route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Ravens 14. To kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away.
And bulldozing his way through. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
39-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Hey, 73, 73. Hey, call up Yanni.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
You know, he's been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
Mayfield going to switch things up here.
Hey, over 33. Real.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
180. Pistol. King. What's up?
Mayfield looks to throw. And able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 26. And again, it's Mayfield. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short.
Pistol. Point it right. Regular. What's up?
Now Mayfield. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Emeka Egbuka in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
14.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Jackson going to keep it. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And this taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Middle.
It's out, it's loose. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered, because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. To the right side and intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, the defense obviously could not have drawn up a better start to the second half. They're holding on to that slim lead, just looking for a stop. Not only do they get the stop, Charles, they get the pick 6.
Another example that life comes at you fast, doesn't it? One play ago, they're defending a slim lead coming out of the break. Now they're one more stop away from thinking about a possible put-away drive.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Jackson now. Now quickly here to Worthy. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 15 at the 10-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And not enough on the throw that time as that one is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Jackson and the rest of the offense staying put. They will go for it on 4th.
Sit up! Ready! Finish it up!
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He gets this into the hands of Judkins.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw, Mayfield. On the RPO, he'll keep it. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
There's your co-NFL record holder, T.J. Watt, doing what he does best, terrorizing quarterbacks. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Here's Mayfield. And he's got it. Touchdown, Browns. Emeka Egbuka with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Browns are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24.
38. Ravens 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up first and 10. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
180! 180!
Jackson. He'll get this complete to Worthy. They'll go for a gain of 7. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
4th down. Here's Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Over a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up first and 10.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
A gain of 21 more yards. That's another Baltimore.
Now Jackson going to shift him around.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. They'll pitch it out to Mitchell.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and
Back now
3.
in Baltimore. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
180! Sit up! 180! Finish it up! Cut!
Jackson now off the bootleg. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Carson Schlesinger picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
180. Real.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Mayfield. Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
Run. 180. What's that?
Mayfield now from the 50. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down.
180. Up. Point it right. Kings. What's that?
Throwing. Mayfield. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides through a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line.
180. Regular. What's that?
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's got his receiver. That's a Ibuka. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
On 1st down, here's Jenkins. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Trying to hammer it in with Jenkins. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. Mayfield off the play fake. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Worthy to return. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
On the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Viking.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
A give here to Mitchell.
And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Let's go.
Going for it, it's Mitchell.
And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that will force a turnover on downs.
180.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And the Ravens will take over possession here up at the 44. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered,
there he goes, left side. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Luke now for the extra point.
And the lead is down to 24. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. And they're going to finish this one off strong. It's a return touchdown to add on to their lead in the final stages. Now the try here for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10. At their own
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
180. Hey, 180. Hey, report.
To throw is Jackson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
These guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 6.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Right back to Mitchell here. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Cleveland,